Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday Night Live! Whoop, 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 whoop. Tonight we have a star-studded show with all of your favourites. We've got fun, we've got laughter, we've got demos and live price drops. Plus, tonight, one of the most fun games I think we've ever done. The Hottie Scotties in the building, and we've got those studio games plus your chance to win. Please put your hands together as we welcome your host for the show, Mr. Ben Moseby. Yes. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much. It's so good to be back for my favourite show of the week, Friday Night Live. For those of you that have not seen the show, it's all about the fun, the entertainment, doing some crafting as well, but moreover, the interaction, your chances to win prizes. Like voiceover guy said at the start there, we are going to be bringing you an amazing game tonight. Will you be Team Facebook? Will you be Team YouTube? We're going to give you the chance in just a few moments' time to vote for your demo of the week. Plus, we are also going to be doing your Friday Night Faves. So if you sent in a picture this week, it could be featuring at the end of the show where you could win 100 bonus points. On top of all of that, I'll introduce you to him in just a few moments' time. Craig is here to bring you some wonderful demos. Now, at this point, a lot of you know, I normally do a few gags. I've been told by the bosses to shorten it a bit. Too many gags. It goes on for too long. So the challenge for me tonight in 1 minute is to tell you as many gags as I can. And what I thought I'd do, seeing as we've had a bit of a Halloween launch-a-palooza this week, I would tell you as many Halloween gags as I can, hoping to get a laugh from the audience with each and every one. So, are we ready with the timer? My minute, these aren't very good, I don't think. My minute starts now. Why did the ghost go to the bar? For the booze. Next joke. I was going to tell you lots of skeleton jokes. They're all very humorous. What do you call an empty hot dog? A hollow-weenie. Why does an elevator make ghosts happy? Because it lifts their spirits. What is a ghost's favourite street? A dead end. What do you call a ghost who haunts small hotels? An inspector, because it's an inn. How do you fix a broken jack-o'-lantern? With a pumpkin patch. What is a skeleton's favourite musical instrument? A trombone. And how do you unlock a haunted house? With a spooky. Thank you. I think that was 9. Thanks, everybody. I think that was 9 in my allotted minute there. Enough of the gags. And talking of funny, let's bring on my friend and yours all the way from Carnoustie in Scotland. It is the one and only Mr. Craig Laird! I wish you could have seen the other screen because he was stood there in silhouette. I was thinking, what's he doing? Remember, I intro you and you, there, he was like that. Mr. Craig Laird!
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, great, good to see you.
You're not going to put the light on?
No, because you
just
come...
a silhouette.
You come over here, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, clearly not.
No, you don't. Can I just say from the top, though, a massive thank you because you weren't supposed to be here today, were you?
No, I wasn't.
You filled in, though.
Just filling in with Debbie.
Yeah.
When she gets home a little bit longer for the weekend, bank holiday weekend. I'm just round the corner, so it's just as easy for me to pop in.
Yeah.
My bank holiday weekend, well, do you know what? It's full of work anyway, because I'm hitting the road down to Redditch for Hobby Maker on Monday. So do you know what? Let's do Friday, let's do Monday, bank holiday weekend together.
That's it. And we've got a great show lined up, as I've said. You've got a couple of live demos. What are you going to be demoing for us tonight?
Rightio. So the first thing that I'm going to be demoing is with that vintage Halloween.
Yes.
So we're going to have a little play with that, do a little bit of a theatre concept card, a little bit of inking, a little bit of silhouetting as well. Then later on, what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing the Halloween-shaped card-based dies.
Yes.
We're going to be using the bat.
Ooh.
And we're also going to bring in something from a good couple of years ago.
Ooh.
Our shadow box dies.
Oh, yes.
So we're not going to make a card blank from the bat. We're going to make a bat that is a dingly-doingly in the middle of the shadow box.
A dingly-doingly bat?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
what do we think about that, audience? A dingly-doingly bat, everybody. Yes, yeah.
And what I'm also going to show you, not demo, but show you, you may have seen it on my Instagram, Craig Laird CC, Ben Moseby CC. I have used the bat in my bit of waste, just so it's a silhouette, and I've done my strips of plaid paper. It looks awesome.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to that. Talking of demos, at the top of the show, we always ask you to vote for your demo of the week. So whilst he goes that way and I go that way, shall we show you the cards that you will be choosing from? Lights up, please. Here we go. So your choices are, number one was made by Sarah on Monday. If you want to see how that was put together, vote 1 and we will play you the replay in the second hour of the show. Number 2 was Debbie Fisher. Again, vote for that one. And I'm laughing because I know what's coming next. Number 3, now this is the one that I put together whilst Debbie was also making a project. So if you vote for 3, not only will you see how Pumpkinstein was put together, but you'll also see Debbie's make of Frankenstein at the same time. So that's a twofer, if you like. Or you can go for number 4, which Debbie made yesterday with the box dies. That's the boy band Stein, that is, isn't it? Or Pirate Stein. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Vote now, and we will replay your favourite demo a little bit later on in the show, second half of the show. Like I said at the top, it's going to be a really fun show. Get in touch. Let us know what you're shopping for. Let us know what you've enjoyed this week. And be ready to choose your sides as well, because once again, we will be playing our game tonight. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait for it. And if you're on the winning team, you stand the chance of winning one of 5, £10, well, not that generous, one of 5 £10 vouchers to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. Few quick hellos. Radical rates on the socials tonight. We've got Doreen, who's already in. Hello, Doreen. Hello, Jan. Hello, Hillary, who says, hello, everyone, from Hillary. And Holly Collie, hello, and a woof. Don't say it. Zoe Carver says, good evening, all, from me and Brian. Hello, Zoe. Hello, Brian. No. Hello, Carletta. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, Mary Beth Doyle. Hi, from Minnesota. Hello also to Rebecca Dancer from Buckinghamshire. That used to be my manor, that did. And hello to Fred171, who says on YouTube, ghosts also like boulevards, as well as the dead ends. What do we think of that, audience? No. We did like it in the end, Fred. Thank you for that. It's a bit of a slow burner, that one. They're not the cleverest bunch tonight. Right, we are going to go straight into the first demo, which is with the Vintage Halloween collection. This is incroyable. With the showstopper here, you're going to get everything for a smashdown price of just £72 or $96. Let me start with the papers first of all, which I absolutely love. 36 double-sided sheets here. You will notice on the reverse as well, I'll say it straight off, we've gone big on the plaids, gone big on the check and the tartan this year. I think whether it be Christmas or Halloween, and I just think, you know, colours like that are going to be perfect to use for your harvest cards, Thanksgiving or autumnal creations. Whilst you do have all of the spookiness and creepiness on the A side, you've certainly got lots and lots of patterns that you can use elsewhere on the B sides. But look again, as you delve into these in more detail, have a good flick through when you get them back. You'll see lots of different kind of elements. Love the witch flying across the moon. You've got your spooky cobwebs there. You've got candles. You've got the bats and the gravestones. Lots of kind of different designs within this as well. Look at the skeletons hanging from the top there. Bob the skeleton, as you guys named. And you've even got Bob's legs look in the cauldron. I mean, that is brutal, isn't it? Poor old Bob. It's like you're lowering him into the cauldron there. I mean, she looks like a cute witch, but she's not really. That's pretty wicked, if you ask me. We've also got beautiful tartan, again, on the reverse. Just a stunning pad. And I love... Oh, let me get back. Look at the cat with the evil eyes. Wow. Sandra cat, I'm being told. You told me that the other day, I think, didn't you? Yeah, sorry. You know me, I forget very, very easily. Again, all these beautiful designs that you're going to get. Look at that with the spooky cauldrons. And again, Sandra Cat, not cauldrons, pumpkins they are, Ben. They look like cauldrons, but it's definitely pumpkins. You've got the spooky cat in there too. It's just an absolutely beautifully spooky pad, which you are going to get in 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 size. Alongside that, of course, you are going to receive your luxury linen cardstock, which is going to match up perfectly with all of the colours within your paper pads. Alongside that, you're getting a lovely selection of your ribbon as well. You're getting 3 different widths of 3 colours, so 9 in total. Then we get on to all of your hardware, which is amazing. The die of this witch, I think, is absolutely brilliant. As I said, reminds me a little bit of Samantha from Bewitched, who used to wiggle her nose to cast the spells. You're then going to get Creepy Cat, Sandra. You could put a little bit of the old illusion film behind her eyes there, couldn't you, to give that kind of cat's eye effect. Not so creepy cat is the perfect potion, where you've got Cat Witch, one of my favourite books as a kid. Cat Witch there with her spooky cauldron, although she's got Bob in there as well, which is a bit mean. Everyone's cooking Bob. You've got your swirling web, which is that beautiful edgeable. You've got embellishments in the form of that sort of corner spider web with your 2 spiders, and even the little thread there for the spider to dangle down on. There's Bob, the skeleton, looking scared, and why shouldn't he be? This is really cute as well, the Witch's Potions. Lovely size, maybe to combine in with things like that kitchen collection, because you've got that chest of drawers, haven't you? The embossing folder in that set. You could pop those on there and create like a spooky shelf. Then you've got your trick or treat 3D, is that 3D embossing folder?
Yes.
Yes, 3D embossing folder. Where did that spooky voice come from? Yes. You've then got your stamps in here as well. So all of these again, Halloween themed, of course. Boo to you, trick or treat. Bonjour, which I think is one of my favourite sentiments. You've got your stencils in there too, and a great set of character stamps as well. So your pumpkins, you've got your gravestone in there, your skull, your sort of spooky but quite cool ghost, and then this guy here, who I absolutely love, he's, well, I don't know what you'd call him really, he's like a pumpkin snowman.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's absolutely brilliant. All of that you were going to get in your 15-piece showstopper, £72 or $96. Let us know if you picked that up earlier on in the week as well. Maybe you've already received it and have started crafting. Susie T joins us from New Orleans, and Evelyn says, I got my collection a couple of days ago, just busy with birthday cards right now. But once you do start crafting with it, make sure you tag us so we can see all of your creations. Right, let's get into the first demo. Whilst you're watching, make sure you choose your side for tonight's game, because once you choose, there is no going back. What are you going to make us with this amazing collection, Craig?
Right, we're going to do a little bit of like a theatre card or a diorama card with a little bit of ink in and a little bit distress in as well. But let's have a look at a few finished samples that we've got here. They are absolutely beautiful. So, so good. Absolutely fab. I apologise if I'm being put off. I have got a fly just constantly flying about me here at the moment.
Shall I get the swatter?
Can you get the swatter out? Yeah. So whether it's small cards, whether it's your larger cards, when it comes to the samples, a lot of them that were done for packaging, or Nicole's done them, are absolutely incredible, which are the ones that I'm showing just now. So of course you can take ideas from them, inspiration from them. Absolutely fantastic. The fact that you're able to do your theatres, you're able to do your concepts, maybe you got hold of our stepper die range, they would look fab when it comes to those, because you can do things like your rocker cards, but a little bit of ink in, you've got the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lanterns there, and then of course you've got your skeleton. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
So, let's dive in and let's start with a little bit of inking first so that we can get the card to dry relatively quick. So I'm going in with a little bit of our watercolour cardstock here, Ben, and I've already cut it to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Going to use the soft heather duet and also the spring bud.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get this onto my glass mat here, and let's get a lot of that colour down. And because we're going for that spooky, that Halloween-esque feel, that I'm not overly bothered if it's too precise when it comes to the blend of colour. So spritz that with some water, and I'm just going to dab that straight in we're just going to lift, and then we're just going to push down again, and then we're just going to go into sections, picking up, work our way round into the remaining layer of colour, mixed with that little bit of water. And I'm not bothered about going edge to edge. I'm happy with it just being as it is.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is let's dry that off, and then I'm going to give it a quick blast of heat just to semi-dry this layer.
Is that watercolour card again, did you say?
It is, yes.
Good.
Yeah. And the reason that I'm kind of like semi-drying it, just so that the top is dry, so that I can come in with another layer, a sharper layer of the soft heather. So that'll be absolutely fine. And then what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to go into the point, and I want more kind of uneven lines when it comes to the next layer here, like little chunks or so. And then a light little spritz of water. And then I'm going to do the same again. And I'm just really going to press down here so that we can then start to get some of these darker, harsher lines being picked up within the watercolour card. So happy with how that's coming. Let's just even go into little areas here. Go in, keep picking up, and then that, I'm happy with that. So what I'm then going to do is let's clean that once again. You could use a microfiber cloth and water or a baby wipe, but I'm just spritzing with water.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to give that a semi-dry because we're going to use the spring bud. Now, if I water that down too much on the glass mat, this is going to go a little bit brown and grungy, which for Halloween does work.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So I wouldn't fret too much about it. Plus, we're away to go over just shortly when it comes to the stencil and our noir black powder. So that I'm absolutely fine with at the moment. So let's go in with the spring bud into the glass mat. You could be doing this on a craft mat if you want, or our mixed media mat. And then we're going to go in more water, spritz that in, and then I'm not going to smooch it about too much. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go in, press, and then that I'm actually happy with. I'm just going to go in just in that other corner there and press. Don't want it blended in too much because I don't want it to be too dark and brown and grungy.
Yeah.
And mix in the colours. So going to dry that one off, and then what I'm going to do, just for a few moments longer, Ben, before I use the stencil, I'm just going to heat set this and dry it.
Nice. Just whilst you're drying, we can say hi to... Oh, that fly's come and got me now. You pesky fly. Hi to Wendy Gray, who says, hi everyone, these Friday Night Lives come around so quick. The weeks are flying over, Wendy, aren't they? They're absolutely flying. Karen Wild says, CC has come up with some amazing Halloween collections this year. And a question from Lisa P. She says, if Craig knows, what is the difference between plaid and tartan plaid?
Oh gosh, now you're asking. Oh.
I don't... It's weird, isn't it? Some plaids I look at and go, well, that's just plaid. Other plaids I look at, I'll go, that's tartan plaid.
It's to do with the lines, the directional lines, and the amount of colours that's used. I know that. I think tartan is more block and solid.
That's tartan plaid.
I would say that's tartan, yeah.
That one there. Whereas... So that is just plaid.
Plaid,
did you say?
to me, yeah.
I think like tartan plaid, like you say, the spaces are bigger.
Yeah. From what I remember, with Tad, the spaces are bigger. It also is where it's come from in generation name. So you'll not have, no one will have a plaid surname, but they'll have a tartan surname in Scotland, I mean, or someone that originates from Scotland.
Your plaid's purple, isn't it? Hasn't it got
purple and black?
Yeah.
So my surname, of course, being Laird, which is my stepdad's name that I took about 20 years ago. And yeah, it is purple and black. So it works out really, really well. Works really well. But yeah, it's to do with obviously the surname or the family generation. But then it's also to do with the lines in the spacing. You think I'd know?
Do you know what? In our own little way, Craig and I have described that perfectly, I think, because Nicola's just got the official meaning off Google. Plaids are any crisscross patterns of 2 or more colours. Tartan are plaids with a name to identify a community. Checks are plaids with a regular pattern, usually of only 2 colours, which is kind of a roundabout way of what we said.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I think that deserves a round of applause from the audience. We know our plaids and our checks.
We do indeed. There's something wrong if I didn't.
Yes.
Something seriously wrong.
Do you have like tartan in your family colours at home then? Do you have like a scarf or something, or?
Oh, right, I see what you mean. I thought you were right to say, have you got a tartan colour? I was right to say, yeah, I've just told you.
No, I know
Well,
my brain's going, but I can remember that conversation.
I don't actually, no.
Huh.
No, sorry, I tell a lie. A number of years ago at Craftaganza, a lady, forgive me, I can't remember your name, had made me something. Was it a top or was it a scarf? Something like that, and it was purple and black.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. I don't have a natural outfit or shirt or trousers or something like that within the Laird tartan. I should do. I should get something.
Yeah.
Should get something. Now you can see I've got my 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. I've got my inky background. It's nice and dry.
Yeah.
So I'm using my large stamping platform just to hold down with the magnetic discs. And we're going in with the haunted house, or it also reminds me of Beetlejuice's house. Well, not his house, but the house in Beetlejuice on top of the hill.
Craig's got a bit Beetlejuice crazy this week.
I did indeed, yes. Gone a bit crazy as well today. Not that you guys want to know or want to see.
Show the socks. Show
Oh,
the
the socks.
Yeah, not the pants.
Not-
Show the socks.
I don't. It's boxers.
Boxers, yes,
TMI.
boxers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just say as well? Usually I wear ankle socks.
Yeah.
But I've got my. I think it's. Is it the other? There's the. There we go.
Don't fall over or get stuck, for goodness sake. There you go. Look at those.
No, it's up. It'll be upside down, but actually.
I wish I hadn't asked now.
Oh no, I can't even do it that way because it'll show the other side, which has got no logo on it.
You get
the gist of it there.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. So I
Yes.
take bad actually wearing larger socks because I always wear, like, say, ankle socks.
Yeah.
And the boxers are along the same lines as well.
We'll just take his word for that. I've seen them. Don't ask how.
I'm telling you, the PJs and the tracky bottoms are really comfy.
You went all out Beetlejuice.
I went all out. I went crazy. I went in for a bag of sweets to then incorporate into a demo and came out with all that Beetlejuice merch.
Is it out in November, the new movie?
September the 6th.
Oh, right. So that's soon. Wow,
just a couple of weeks away.
Anyone else excited for that? Beetlejuice fans watching tonight?
Remember, don't say it 3 times.
By the way, have you got any tartan PJs? Asked Rachel. If not, she's going to get you some for Christmas in your colours. There you go.
I don't actually know. No.
Kirsty D says my tartan is green, blue, red, and white. Mackenzie tartan, apparently. And Hilary says my maiden name is Anderson, which is a lovely tartan. Wow. Every name has it. So I'd have a tartan, would I?
If it's a Scottish name.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
If it's, stems from or originates from Scottish heritage, Scottish family.
Ah.
Yeah.
My name originates from Papua New Guinea, apparently.
Does it?
Yeah.
What, Ben or Moseby?
Moseby, not Ben.
Well, it's just the way you said your name, I wasn't sure.
I can't remember the exact story, but there's a port in Papua New Guinea called Port Moresby.
Right.
And apparently that's where our family name originates from.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing that, isn't it? When you can
Not
see
sure
or
they have
hear.
tartan there, but you never know.
Yeah, hey, you would be surprised where you can find tartan across the globe.
Yeah.
Tartan really is one of those patterns, those designs that really is loved all across the world. I'm not being funny, us Scots are quite loved all across the world.
Yeah.
You can go to some countries and they'll think that you're from a certain place and you go, no, I'm from Scotland, and oh my God, you're their best friend.
Oh, really?
Oh, they absolutely love the Scots, yeah. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to say this because it's tongue-in-cheek, of course. There's always been that, that rivalry between Scotland and England, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, I think it's fairly friendly, though, isn't it?
Oh, gosh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It says him, the Scot living in England now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's always been fun. It's always been that little bit of humour rivalry. But if they go, oh, you're from England, and they'll go, well, no, I'm from Scotland, and then they're your best friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely best friend.
I think it's similar rivalry, isn't it, between like the US and Canada, isn't it?
Yes.
That kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it's like. So, yeah, it is just fun and games, but it's something that I know that a lot of the English and us Scots play on as well.
Yeah.
Certainly when it comes to sports.
Oh, well, yes, sport, especially the rugby, I think, more than anything. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's brilliant, Craig.
How fab is that?
Yeah.
So see what I meant about don't worry too much about the ink as such. It's just what's away into the background. But we're not quite finished there. We want to elevate it that little bit more. So I don't have any scrap paper, so I'm just going to have to use a little bit of our white smooth card. And I've got our clear embossing powder. So I've got clear embossing powder. You can use any brand. It just happens to be the WOW that we've got.
Yeah.
And the reason as well that you wanted to make sure that ink was all dried is if not, what would happen is your embossing powder would stick to the inky background.
Linda Longfellow, good question, and we normally touch on it, but we were too busy talking about tartan. What were you using as your applicator? Because obviously you're using the finger dauber. Linda said, what was in the dauber?
Our water spritz.
Ah.
Our water spritz.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be completely honest with you. Lately, either our finger daubers have slightly changed in size,
right,
or the base of our water spritz has slightly changed in size. I'm not sure which one, but I know yesterday when I was doing it with some new items, when I say new items, I just mean things like this, it wasn't quite fitting. It was a little bit too snug and it wasn't fitting. So if you're finding it's not, it's just because the size of one of them has changed. But you're going to find if you've had them lately for a good couple of months, years, then they're going to fit just nicely into the end. And it's a nice extending. Because although my finger does fit there, it's a little bit taut for me. It can be a little bit sore.
Tight?
Well, taut.
Oh, taut.
Yeah, tight,
yeah.
taut.
Taut.
You can hold it like that, but I'd have found and find that it's easier just to use the finger spritzer. But if you do find that it's not quite fitting, that's what it's going to be at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's what I've used. So I've got my powder on, and all that I'm going to do is heat set it. Now this really does show off heat embossing when you do clear with the black. So I'm going to go and start into this corner here, and I'll travel back. Now when I was heat setting my card, you'll have seen that I wafted my heat tool. When you're doing heat embossing, don't waft it, keep it still, and as it melts, just move it.
Yeah.
So we're going to start there, and then straight look at that with the black.
Ooh,
look at that,
yes.
melting. Black really does show off best when melting. So I'm going to go up into here, and as that melts, you're just going to move and you're going to travel all the way down. If you start wafting, you're going to get an uneven heat source and potentially blow some of the speckles off. So then what we've got is we've got that. How smart is that? Do you know what it's like? It's like molten tar, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Which works for, of course, the Halloween. So let's move that one out of the way. Now I've got a load of components already cut and mat and layered, but I'll step you through. So Ben, I've gone with our older and original stitched edge circle nesting dies, and I've gone for the two largest ones. So I'm just going to trim that to make it easier. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to pop that one into there because we want to create a frame, and then we're going to run that one through and then die cut.
Susie T says, me and my daughter are super excited for Beetlejuice. And Christine says, hi, I love it when Craig is on. He is so talented and he explains things so well. I love any tartan with red in it. Keep up the good work, Craig. You're so right. Most Scots are always made welcome.
They are indeed. That's a lovely thing to say, so thank you. I really do appreciate that.
And Elizabeth Taylor says, hi, Craig, Ben and the team. We have a Taylor tartan. It's pale blues and greens. We order ours from a small company in Scotland. I didn't realise Taylor was a Scottish name. There you go.
Taylor, yeah?
Yeah, I thought I was very English, but there you are. Oh yeah, what do you get from the shop? Nicola's just asking in my ear. What are you getting, like tartan scarves or kilts or?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Do you wear berets as well? Is that what I mean? Like little, what are they called? The hats.
Oh.
Is it tam-o'-shanters?
Yeah, beret.
Yeah.
Yeah, beret.
Yeah. Let us know what you get in your tartans.
Yeah, because it would be interesting to know. Bit of our black cardstock, I've cut it 6 inches by 8 inches, and then this one 6 inches by 10 inches, And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up to the box lid side, and then I've already scored at 1 inch, and then I've scored at 2 inch. Flip that one over and do the same again, 1 inch and then 2 inch. So then that gives me my score lines. So we're just going to fold back on itself, in on itself, back on itself, and then in on itself. So that then means when we sit that like that, you're going to have that effect there. So let's also bring it. Now, I ran out of that pattern of the plaid in 6x6.
Yeah.
So I'm just using the 12x12 instead. It still works, no problem at all. But that's why I've gone for the largest pattern when it comes to the pad. And I've cut that to 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to then take my purple to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then the next bit I'm away to do, there's a couple of ways in which you can do what I'm away to do. And that is, so let's mat and layer this one first. So I'm going to go into place here. Now actually, before I do that, what I want to do is I want to just gut my cardstock to make it just a little bit easier when it comes to, again, what I'm away to do in a moment. So I'm just going to go to that 1/2 inch outer frame, trim all the way round. And then what I could have done is that frame that I just cut a minute ago, I could have actually cut it out of this section here.
Yeah.
So if I pop that one out there, let's bring that one back in, and then I'm going to stick that one down.
Nice.
Like so. Press that in, and then we're going to come along and we're going to put that into here. Now, you could either, and we're going to frame this one, Ben, so it's key that when you create an aperture, to put that frame around it, you have to use the smallest of the two. If you use the largest one, that's just going to fall all the way through. It's got nothing to stick to.
Yeah.
So it's key that whatever two sizes you've used, you use the smallest one. So I'm going to just take that one out here. Now, what we can do is we can stick that down and use that smallest die. Now, our Gemini will do that no problem whatsoever. But let's just say you've got a die cutting machine that struggles with things like that. So we're going to put it on to that middle panel there, which is 6x6. And I'm going to go just a little bit towards the top. So if I take my low tack tape again, or anyone that's wondering, it's just a masking tape that I'm using because it's lower in tack. And then we're going to tape that one down, and then we're going to run this one through. But to stop any of the indentations coming through onto my card, because it's a simplistic die, Ben, I'm going to take out my magnetic shim. So all that I've got is my 2 cutting plates and my frosted shim. That'll be enough to cut the die cut circle because it's a simple shape, but also there's not enough pressure to put all the indents from the cutting plate transferred through to your card. So we're still left with a completely smooth black card, no indents from your plate, and it's cut like a dream. So then at this point, what we can do is let's go in with our layer. Remember, this is only if your die cutting machine is an older one, or it can withstand the pressure of multiple layers. And it's just an easy way for you to do what I'm away to do. And that is layer that one into place like so. Make sure that we're kind of central in the middle. We're going to press that in. And then what we can do is, if we've got the tool set from earlier on, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to roughly cut all the way round, taking out that centre like so. And then we're just going to take our scissors and then we're going to trim from the back, but you don't have to worry about it being jaggy because it's going to be covered up with our frame. So that's your 2 options in how you can then cut your frame. The Gemini, layer it all together at once and then die cut. Or if your die cut machine is an older one or it struggles, do it in sections and then just cut after.
Lots still to come. We've got your first round of the game coming up very shortly indeed. Just looked at the time. Where's that 35 minutes gone? It's absolutely flown over. Live price drops coming up as well within the next half an hour, so stick around for those. And just whilst Craig is cutting as well, Monday, obviously Bank Holiday Monday, we have still got shows for you here on Crafters TV. Pre-recorded shows. We've got 2 craft-alongs, and we've got a SuperCraft launch show for you as well. Obviously pre-recorded, however, you will still be able to chat along to each other in the comments. So yeah, make sure you join us. I'm trying to think what the craft-alongs are.
Jingle all the way.
1, and what was the other one? We will look for you. The first one's at 12, Juniper Frost. 2 o'clock is Jingle All the Way, and then later on at 3, it's Sheena Through the Window. Oh, so it's not a SuperCraft launch. Oh, we got 3 craft-alongs.
Oh, we've got 3.
Oh, 3. I thought it was 2. 3 craft-alongs and a SuperCraft. So 4 shows on Monday. Wow. So you're getting more shows than you get on a normal day.
Wow.
I thought we'd been busy in between shows recording all of this content for Bank Holiday Monday. We need Bank Holiday Monday off.
Oh my God. Well, I was just about to say we should have more bank holidays then.
Yeah.
You get more content at home. Just to say, Ben, the step-by-steps and that for Jingle All the Way,
Yeah.
I will post on Sunday.
Okay.
Because I'm at Hobby Maker on the Monday.
Gotcha.
So I'll be posting stuff for Hobby Maker on the Monday, so it doesn't get mixed up. What I'll do is the Jingle All the Way steps and product list, although it will be posted on the CTV Facebook page. I'll post it all on Sunday for you to then copy and paste and print out and follow till your heart's content.
Brilliant.
So there we go, we've got our aperture frame. So let's go in with this part here. So this is our backing. So I'm going to bring in my tape runner. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to stick with my glue to give a strong stick. So I'm just going to go into one side at the moment. So we're just going down one panel on the left-hand side. And then we're going to bring that up and then just meet that in. So I'm just going to make sure it's nice and level. And the reason I'm doing this first is we're going to come along with this one, and then I'm just going to flatten it slightly. Going to add my glue, and then by sticking one side of the panel down, it makes it a little bit more easier to gauge where it's going to go within the middle.
Yeah.
So if I didn't do this, I'm going to have to kind of do it at a little bit of a guess, and then try not to stick my head in the way, but we can move that in. We're going to come up a little bit more. Now you can mat and layer this if you want to. You could put a bit of plaid paper in the back, but you can see that just popping through. So we're just going to then press that one down. Now you will, if you're using your wet glue after, you will need to come along and then hold it down just because the card has bent and buckled slightly. So I'm just going to layer my stamping platform over the top, just to then level that down. And then let's take just the last few bits here. I'm going to bring in a bit of purple card, 2 inch by 5.5, and this is from the vintage Halloween. And then we're going to go in with the edgeable here. So I'm going to go up to the edge. So this side is what's going to cut away. So I'm going to go along, and then I'm just going to then tape this one down. So let's tape that one down, run it through. So you're going to need 2. I've already done 1.
Yep.
And we're waiting to do the second one, and then we'll start to assemble and finish.
Excellent stuff. We found out most names are connected to Scottish kindness, says Elizabeth Taylor. I buy the lambswool scarves for the men in our family. Straight after this, we will crack on with the first round of the game, because hopefully before the top of the hour, we're going to get the game in and your price drops as well. Who's on what team tonight? Facebook this side, obviously team YouTube is with Craig. Give us a holler who's watching where so we know. And once you've chosen your side, you'll have to stick 10, well, they've done it again, 5 £10 vouchers we're going to give away. Definitely not 10. And it's a really fun game tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
You're really excited about it, aren't you?
I am, because what I like about it is that, can I say what it is yet or not? So it's, what's it called? SuperCraft game. It's like Blankety Blank, where you'll see a word on the screen and then we have to write down a word that kind of that fills in the blank. So say it's Halloween, so Halloween night or Halloween, I can't think of anything else to go after Halloween, Halloween surprise or whatever, and then 3 answers will be revealed, right? And one will be worth a point, one will be worth 2 points, one will be worth 3 points. So I can't wait. I think it's going to be really fun. And you guys can play along at home as well. See who scores the most points.
I'm looking forward to it myself.
Susie T says, woohoo, let's go Craig. Oh, you're on YouTube, are you, Susie? I know your game.
Yes, Susie.
The good thing is, I'll let you into a secret here, if you do want to win, there's always more people on YouTube as a general rule of thumb. So, but this is assuming I win, obviously. You could hop on back over to Facebook, and if I do win, you've got more chance of winning the voucher. Hashtag just saying.
You like.
Tactics.
Tactics.
Yeah.
Not tic-tacs.
Not tic-tacs. Faye's on, thank you Faye Smith on Team Facebook. Laurie's just saying, I love crafting with Halloween and Christmas goodies, and this card is turning out awesome. It is super spooky, this card is what we like.
So we're going to keep building so you can see how it is coming together. Now here you could just pop another bit of card blank to make that into a card, of course. I'm going to keep it as like a freestanding home decor. And because I've got these two here, what these are then going to do is these are going to match up to the side. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm not quite happy. That's cut off the edge there, Ben.
Yeah.
And I know I'll have Nicola in my ear shouting, saying, Craig, you've not got time, you've not got time.
Craig, you haven't got time. We have not got time.
But I'm going to do it anyway. So what I'm going to do is let's go in with our card, and then let's go up to the edge. We're going to bring that down, make it a little bit more even. What can I say? I'm very particular.
What can I say, except I'm crafting.
You've been watching Mimosa, or whatever it's called.
Mimosa!
What's it-
What do you
what's
think
it
about
called?
that audience? Mimosa!
What's it called? Oh, what's it?
Moana.
You would think I know with The Rock being in it, but
Yeah, you would.
I've never watched it.
Oh, dear, 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 dear. I wasn't massively bothered about that movie, I've got to say. I like the, there's 2 songs that I like, the rock song and the one that she sings where she goes, just
like that.
Yeah, it's a really good song. Can't think what it's called. Sounds like a good game, Ben, says Susanna Stevens on Facebook. If we ever get to play it. Nicola Jinx! What do you think about that, audience? Hey? Hillary and Holly are in Craig's Tartan Army tonight as well on YouTube.
Here's
Craig
the
Laird's
Tartan Army.
Tartan Army.
There we go, that's better.
Yes.
Now we can go that way, or, you know, you can go that way, either way. Actually, I was going to go that way, but I actually quite like it that way, like there. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any adhesive on the spider web, because you know what I'm like. When there's something that's got that little bit of movement, like a spider web would, I want to keep that movement going. So we're going to come along and press that into here. I'm using tacky glue, so remember any little bit of excess glue will dry clear. And I'm going to do the same when it comes to the section that's the solid card. And then we're going to turn that one around here. We're going to add that one on to the side and press that one into place like that one. Hold that in, and then also using that same paper pad from the 12 by 12, what I've done is I've cut some strips and layered them onto a little bit of the purple. Still use the large 12 by 12 because I'd still ran out of the smaller 6 by 6 by that point. But as you can see, it still works. And we're just going to infill that section there. So let's bring in each of these ones. And because you've got different colour themes in the paper pad, Ben, you've got your greens, you've got your blues, you've got your oranges, you've got your reds. So you can completely change the colour theme of this card, purposely keeping it darks with the dark green, with the plaid that's got the black in it, and then also the deep purples. But then you could elevate it by using your own lighter purple or bright purple. Like, you know, the cardstock you got within your cute, have they launched yet? Yeah, the cute character boxes.
Yeah.
That's a very, very bright coloured cardstock. You could use that if you want to. So you've always got options. So let's bring in this last few little bits, add that into place just here, press that one in, and then what I've also done is the cat. I've die cut out in black, so because we are running out of time, I won't die cut it, but you've seen die cutting a number of times. Done it in black, and then done it in white, and then on the back, I've taken a couple of little bits of scrap paper, and I've coloured it with the gold. So
Yeah.
tri-blend brush, tri-blend, classic pen, and then just stuck it from behind. And then what I'm going to do is, to make it look really, really cool, at first, what I done, Ben, is I put the bits of yellow eyes on the back of the black and then paper paste it onto the white. And it looks smart, it looked good. But if you do it this way, so if you pop bits of colour on the back of the white, then do a drop shadow, what you get is you get the white drop shadow just popping down from the eyes. And it makes it look that little bit more spookier.
Yeah.
Can you just see that? How smart's that? So pop the card on the back of the white die cut, press that in, and then let's finish this one. So the cat can go there. I've already die cut out my little sentiment. So I've gone in with the sentiment saying, have a perfect Halloween. Add that there, and then peel that off, into position. Same with the cat, just into here, and then that will be, I'm going to then just come up a little bit further so we can see the haunted house, and then there we go. We've got to have a perfect Halloween, bringing in some colours which are purple and green, bringing in the haunted house, done a bit of heat embossing, and then decorated with the edgeable. And those edgeable bits that we cut could actually be on the edge as well and sticking out a little bit if you want.
Absolutely brilliant. We are going to have to move on at a pace here because we have got a game, a break and price drops to fit in the next 13 minutes. So let's go with the first round of tonight's game. SuperCraft game, into the split we go. Susie switched sides apparently. You see, it's all about the tactics. So very quickly, I'm sure you know, if you've never watched before, this side, my side is Team Facebook, Craig's side is Team YouTube.
Yes.
And whichever side you're on, whoever's team wins, you will stand the chance of winning one of 5 £10 or $10 vouchers to spend with us here at Crafter's Companion. First 5 games now, next 5 later on. Whoever's got the most will be the winner. If it's a draw, we usually do 5 each, don't we? Or split it, or we might play rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, this game, we will see one word. It's like blankety blank. You guys play that in the US, right? I think so. We will see one word and a blank. You have to fill in that blank with something that you think makes sense. Once we've all got an answer, the 3 top answers will be revealed. If your answer matches with one of those top answers, you score the points equivalent to that answer. If you don't get a match, then you score 0 points. Is everybody ready to play? Susie says she's playing on both sides. I love that, Susie. Craig, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, everyone ready at home? Pop your answers in the comments. Keep track of your scores. Here's the first word, which is Halloween. Yeah, so must say a big thank you to Sam who came up with the idea for the game.
So is it just one word?
It's one word,
One
isn't it?
word.
You can't...
Okay.
Oh, so you can go for more than one? Right, well, okay. There's only one answer to this, surely, everybody at home, isn't there? There's only one answer. Pop your answers down in the comments to play along with us. See how many. So is it 1 scores 1 point, 2 scores 2 points, 3 scores 3 points? Right, I see. Have you got an answer?
I've got an answer.
Okay, so shall we reveal?
Yep.
Halloween is coming.
It's coming.
Okay, Halloween party. If you said party, you scored 1 point. Halloween costume. If you said costume, you scored 2 points. Halloween is coming!
Had to be.
Write your points at the top of the board so we don't forget, Craig. So put yourself a 3 on the top of your board.
Did you nick my wipes?
I know I only took 1.
Okay.
To your left.
Oh, who's moved my wipes?
Okay. All right. Right, round number 2. Rattling through. Here we go. Pumpkin blank. Pumpkin blank. This is a tough one. Like, you got to get into the mind of like Nicola and Sam and was it you as well, Jamie? Oh, there's 3 minds you don't want to get into. Have you got an answer, Craig?
I have got an answer.
Okay. Have you all popped an answer down at home? Hopefully you have. Do you want to reveal? I've gone pumpkin pie.
I've gone pumpkin pie.
Oh, okay. So here we go. Pumpkin carving, if you said that.
It's a good
point.
one.
It's a good one. Pumpkin 2. Oh, yeah, pumpkin spice latte. That's like your favourite Halloween drink, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You can currently get it at Starbucks if you've got their app.
Or pumpkin
Patch.
Oh! So 0 points for both of us. Well done to all of you if you said carving, spice latte or patch. Keep your scores tally at home. So far, 3 and a none. Next word. Spooky dookie.
Wookie. Carnoustie.
Spooky carnoustie. Spooky. Spooky. Have you got one? I can't think of one.
No, I can't think of one.
Spooky. 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 What's everyone putting on the socials? Oh, I can't know. Spooky. Pooky. Have you got one?
I've got one.
Mine's rubbish. I don't
So
think
is mine.
Well, I've gone for spooky surprise.
Oh, I've gone for spooky house.
Oh, that's good. So here we go.
Spooky
I
ghost.
said ghost. Spooky ghost.
Spooky stories.
Spooky stories.
Spooky season. Spooky season.
Season.
Spooky season.
If
Yeah.
you said any of those, tally up your points.
Tally me banana, here I come and
We want to go home. We're both on 3 points, I think, because we've scored no points in the last 2 rounds. Haunted. See, I think I know what you're going to put. I'm wondering whether to go for a different one.
I'm just going to keep what I've got.
Have you already written something down?
I'm just keeping what I've got.
Oh, yeah. Haunted. Yeah, well, it's got to be, isn't it?
You can copy me if you want. If I'm right, then...
I can't remember what you put. Did you?
Seriously.
You
It was like 30 seconds ago, Ben.
Did you put house?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I've put. I was going to write mansion, though, to be different. For 1 point,
Haunted house.
2, haunted
mansion.
forest.
Oh, Haunted
Haunted
Castle.
Castle.
Oh, Vet Fielding and the Most Haunted team.
So that's a point each for you and I. Keep track at home. I reckon there's lots of people on the socials doing far better than
Probably.
we two. And the last word for this round, which is blank. Which is blank. This could be many things.
It could, couldn't it?
I know it's the point of the game, but this one literally could be. I can think of about 4 answers here. Amanda's on YouTube says, I've just got my first point. Well, we've only got 4 points, the 2 of us, so have you got an answer?
Yep.
What you got?
I've put witches, cats and big black bats.
Ooh, boo. I've gone for witch's broomstick.
Ooh, good one.
Cat.
Witch's cat. Witch's
Broom.
broom.
Cauldron. They
Cauldron.
put cauldron. Craig gets a point because he got cat.
Thank you.
I can have 2 because I got broom. Okay, so that is the end of the round.
I enjoyed that.
It was fun. Craig, I think you're on 5 points. I'm on 6 points at the end of the round. Congratulations, everybody. Let us know in the comments what you're on at the halfway point, and we'll play the second round of that game in what is going to be a super busy second half. We're going to go for a quick break right here to give you opportunity to get your carts and your baskets checked out. Still to come, price drops, another demo, your demo of the week, second round of the game, and your Friday night faves. We'll be back in, well, literally a couple of minutes.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, and it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it, that gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar, thank you. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great, and if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yogurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this, nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim C, 10 points, everybody. 10 points, Tim C. Yes. Come on. Julie Palmer got 0. Well, there's still chance to score points in the second half. And Evelyn says, I got 6 points. Just for those of you saying, how did Ben score 6? Because it was a point if you got 1, 2 if you got 2, 3 if you got 3. Hence how Tim managed to get the 10 points. Very, very quickly, we're doing the price drops now. I'm going to do 3 speedy price drops to take us up to the top of the hour. Then we'll do Craig's 3 the other side and get into the next demo. It's going to be a jam-packed second half of the show. But first deal for you, literally super duper quick, is with the honeysuckle pad. So 36 double-sided sheets here. The price on screen, I think, is already absolutely fantastic. $14.99 or $19.99. Platinum price is $11.99 or $15.99. The price you're about to see here is valid just until the end of the show tonight. So if you like what you see and you see what you like, the price you are going to pay is £5.99 or $7.99. Gosh is right. OMG. Jeepers, Creepers and Wowzers. $15.99. No, $5.99 or $7.99 is your price. Grab that. Get it in your basket. You've got that price until the end of the show. Next deal, next price drop. Now, just to confirm here, I've got Vernon. I couldn't find another one, but listen. You are going to get yourself a desktop vacuum like the one on the box here. These are absolutely brilliant. You've seen us having so much fun with these, as well as using these to clear up all sorts of bits and pieces, whether it be bits of glitter or die-cut elements in your craft room, or things like crumbs off the kitchen table. There's 2 speeds. You've got the brushes on the bottom. You've also got your little connector that you can add on there, so you can vacuum up bits and pieces which get stuck in crevices. And you also are going to get your lead there as well, your charging cable, so you can charge that with a plug if you want, or alternatively you can charge it off your Gemini 2. Use one of the USB ports on the back. They're such a brilliant bit of kit. If you haven't yet got yours, tonight might be the night not to pay $15.99 or $19.99. Here comes your price drop. This price is valid just for the show. That is incredible. £12.79 or $15.99. That's your price. That's what you will pay if you pick up your desktop vacuum tonight. You'll have to add your own googly eyes and your own people's eyebrow. And last but by no means least, just before we get into the second half of the show, is your light pad. Ultra slim is this one. You've got your 3 settings, so you've got your 3 displays of light. It's 12 by 9.25. Brilliant if you like to do things like your tracing, if you like to kind of do drawing, lettering, scrapbooking, quilting, whatever it might be. This one also will run off your G2 because you've got your USB cable to be able to plug it in there. Normally £15.99 or $19.99. Let's drop that price just for this show and this show. Only £11.99 or $14.99. Those 3 deals, excellent value for money. Get them in your basket and get them checked out before the end of the show. We're coming back in just a few moments' time with Craig with 3 more price drops. And then we are going to come back with another demo. We've got your demo of the week as well, second round of the game. And if you sent us any pictures in, don't forget we've got Friday Night Faves coming up in just under an hour's time where you could win yourself some bonus points. Oh, welcome back. We normally do the thing there, don't we? No, well, you can. It's fine. Go and do it. It's Friday Night Live. Welcome along to the second hour of the show. Great deal on that light pad, says Linda. And Tim C says, wow, amazing deals. If you have just joined us, we are in the midst of tonight's price drops. We're rattling through. I've done 3, which means Craig has got 3. So let's have a look at his 3 price drops. What you got?
All right, we're going back to not quite the original star of Craft Club. We're going to number 2, which is all about the Gildan Flakes. Now, when it comes to the Craft Club, you're going to be getting your tutorial sheets. You're also going to get the videos with myself, and then they're going to enable you to create all the products in the book and also in the videos. Now, within this price, $29.99 or $29.99, or is it? Your platinum price would be $23.99, $23.99. But what you're going to get is all your Gildan Flakes, your glitter. Before I go any further, let's get that price down to...
Get it down!
£25, $25. Platinum price, £20 or $20. This is giving you your 3 tubs of your Gildan Flakes, Ben. It's giving you your iridescent glitter in there. You're going to be getting plastic stencils in here. You're going to be getting printed papers in here, acetate sheets in here, loads of clear stamps in here. You're getting double-sided adhesive sheets. You're getting double-sided tape. You're getting your Gildan Flake toolkit. You're getting die-cut cardstock. You're also getting a stay sticky glue pen. We're giving you loads and loads of cardstock panels. That's going to enable you to follow along, Ben, and create all of these beautiful projects.
Yeah.
So whether you're using the stay sticky pen, whether you're using the glitters, whether you're going to use them together, you're going to be able to do all of these and so much more. Maybe you've already got this one, Ben, but a lot of them are consumable items, so you may be starting to run out. Great way, great price to start to stock up on all of these. That's
Brilliant.
your Craft Club. It was number 2, and you're going to get that £25, $25 with your platinum price, £20 or $20.
Only till the end of the show, though. So
Only
quick
till the
as
end
you
of the show.
can. What's next?
So we're going for a little bit of butterfly and blooms. So the butterfly and blooms, you can see the price you would be for 90 elements is going to be £49, $49. It's giving you a range of folders and stamp and papers and dies. But before we go any further, let's get that price down for this show. Only £40, $40, saving 20%. It's giving you that at a platinum price of £32, $32. Ben, you're getting outlined folders, you're getting stencils, dies, stamps, butterflies, postcards,
Wowee.
sentiments, edibles, you're getting embellishments, you're getting floral Stampin' Dies, corner dies with the butterfly, Stampin' Die edibles, you're getting framework, and then you're also getting the most beautiful double-sided script distress-esque patterned papers, and also 3 beautiful colours of linen cardstock within that set. All of that, 90 elements, £40, $40, saving 20%.
What a
Platinum
deal.
price, £32, $32 for this show only. And then I've got one last item.
Get out, this
And
isn't a price drop.
it is indeed.
What the?
The magnetic stamping platform and base, $24.99 or $39.95. Platinum price, $19.99 or $31.96. We don't want to give you that for that price. We want to bring it down for this show only. $12.49.
Shut up.
Or $19.97. That's giving you half price. Guys, this is your stamping platform and the base with your 4 magnetic discs, $9.99 platinum or $15.98. You see us using this day in, day out. I use it with my stencil there in the first demonstration. You've got the base, you've got the platform, and your 4 magnetic discs as well. Reiterating the fact, Ben, that is the base and the platform.
Yeah.
We do the base on its own, or the platform on its own. That is not on its own. This is the full caboodle of the stamp and platform, the base, and also the 4 discs. $9.99, $15.98. But Ben, for this show only.
Get shopping, everybody. I've forgotten I have the Butterflies and Bloom kit. Must get it out, says Rose. Tim C says, oh my gosh, this is amazing. The monthly craft club is a steal, says Jay Pressy. A great deal on that light pad, says Linda. If you like the deals, get them whilst they are here. Only in this show. Right, still to come, your demo of the week. We will do that in just a bit, plus the second round of the game, chances to win prizes to come, and your Friday night faves. Though, before that, we're going to get our next demo in with Craig, with, I think, my favourite launch of the week. I absolutely love this collection earlier on when we launched it with Debbie. It's the Shape Card-based Stampin' Dies Showstopper collection. You are going to get all the Halloween characters here, plus all of the fall elements within this too. Should be £135, $159. Look at the saving that you make, and this is the price that we launched it at as well. So if you're not kind of at any disadvantage by buying it tonight, these are so brilliant, so much fun to work with. What you've got is the ability to be able to create the different monsters. So here you've got Frankenstein. If you just want to make it as a topper, you can. If you want to cut it, place this die just slightly over the top of your card base to create shape cards, then of course you can do that as well. All the elements to build him up. You've got all the stamps in there too with your sentiments, things like Happy Haunting, You're a Monstar, and you've even got the scars for Frankie's face as well. Next up is the Bat, who we absolutely love. Go back and watch the launch show. We had so many. It does look like a giant mouth, doesn't it, actually? Yeah. Wow. But great for making Halloween boxes, Halloween ornaments as well. You have your bats hanging from the ceiling for your spooky party. And again, you've got your dies and your stamps included in there too. Next up is the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern. Love him because you've got that base there to create the jack-o'-lantern. You've got your spooky Scooby-Doo ghost, but then you've got all of the different faces. So if you want to go spooky, you can. If you want to go smiley, you can. If you want to go more menacing, you can. And again, all of those sentiments in stamp form. And I think a lot of people's favourite was the feline spooky, which is that cat. And again, one that you can use year round as well, which I think is brilliant. Again, all the elements there to be able to create the cat. Now, that is available as a bundle on its own if you just want the Halloween set. But if you go for the full showstopper, we also give you the fall set as well, where you've got exactly the same sort of components to be able to make those shape cards, make those toppers. Here the leaves are falling with the beautiful foliage and stamps. You've also got your cornucopia in there as well, once again with all of those different harvest vegetables and sentiments for Thanksgiving and harvest, all those kind of festivals over the autumnal times. Thanksgiving turkey, and a lot of people's favourites as well. Love the demo that Debbie did with that in the show. Yes, gobble that deal up quickly. And then last but by no means least are your toadstools. That one's called the Harvest Nature if you want to go for it individually. All of these are available individually. That is a bundle on its own. The Halloween bundle is a bundle on its own. The showstopper is everything I've just shown you for a fantastic price. £72 or $88 is the deal. Let's get to some more inspiration with Craig and a demo.
Yes, so we're going to be using the bat and we're going to do a little bit of like a home decor item.
Nice.
Now, the reason I wanted to show you the bat first, Ben, is because, well, actually, we'll go through them all, because thinking of the bat, and then also the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got Frankenstein, you've got the cat, you've also then got that one, the cornucopia.
Yeah.
You've also got the turkey.
He knew.
Gobble, gobble.
Yes.
And then you've also got the leaves. Now, that's just a few of the samples here, but I would say with the leaf and also the pumpkin and definitely the bat, it enables you to do lovely apertures. So you're able to use them as apertures. So that's all that was. So that white, that was just the waste out of what I'm away to demo in a moment. And that's your 6x6 paper pad. And that's just stripped at the background. So you can clearly see that's a bat. So you'd be able to do it with the bat, the pumpkin. You'd be able to do it with the leaves. You know, you could maybe get away with it when it comes to the cat, possibly. And do you know something? You could do it with Frankenstein and still pop the eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, if we say the bat, you could still put the eyes in if you wanted to. Do that with Frankenstein. It would still show the outline of Frankenstein. So it's a great way to use as apertures. So let's dive in and let's get started here. So what I've already done here, Ben, is using the outer bat. So if we take the dies and also the stamps.
Yeah.
Let's take these ones out. Now, the outer bat I have cut within our black card and then also our white card. Now, this is where, Ben, I centralised that within the middle of my white card to then get it nice and central, although there's nothing stopping you from doing it at a wonk if you want to. So, done them in both, and then I've done the drop shadow with the white to the back.
I love it.
So you can see, actually, how smart's that?
Pop.
How smart is that?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
So that's all that it was, the black on top of the white with that little bit of a drop shadow. There's a few little components that I want to cut, hence why I'm just skipping that part there.
Yeah.
So if we then bring in a little bit of grey, this is from our neutral 12x12 texture paper pad, and I've gone in with some more white as well. Gone in with a little bit of peach tone, peachy pink. This one was from our Halloween character boxes that just launched.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's where that one's from.
Oh, the Fright Night.
The Fright Night.
Yeah, that was it.
That's from the Fright Night. So let's take the ears and pop them on there. Let's bring in the eyes. So let's do the outer eye within the grey. And then what we can do is the small little eye for the inside. We're going to do that within the white. What we've got as well, now when it comes to the detail of the wings, you do need to not flip the die, but this one, because it's a texture card, when we cut the other side, I need to flip the cardstock. So we will do that so you can see what I mean. So this is the texture side. So let's cut these four. So let's bring that one, let's bring that one, and then let's bring that one. We'll also do the belly. So if I bring in my low tack tape, and then let's start to tape them down. So adding them on in with our tape. Let's just save some of the card.
It's the most fun set, though, isn't it?
It really
I say for like
is.
sharing your crafty bits and pieces with friends and family, or like the kids and the grandkids.
Exactly.
This is an afternoon's fun, isn't it?
It is. And then, you know, you can start to have fun with the way that you position it and then where it looks like. It's just so much fun. So if I bring in with these ones, and let's cut these ones here, run them through. So I'm going to use the full plate configuration for that. 2 cutting plates, frosted shim, magnetic shim. Run that one through. Now what I have done is, like the detail in the mouth and that I've already got made up, but my main thing to focus on was the flip of the detail bat wings onto the cardstock for anyone that's wanting to get it the right way. So we've got the inner eyeballs of the bat, so I can put that away later on. I've got the ears here, and then I've also got these. So there is the belly, there's the actual eye sockets, and then these ones are the detail. So what I need to do, so that is them all the right way.
Yeah.
Now I need to cut these ones again, but I want to make sure that the texture side is the right side, it's facing me.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that, let's bring in another bit here. So this side here, this has got the texture on it. So if I was to cut that one again, Ben, this is going to be for the right-hand side of the bat. What will happen is when we come to layer it together, it's going to be the opposite side you're going to see. It's not going to be that texture card, it's going to be that kind of smooth card. So what we need to do is flip our card over and then die cut it. So then therefore, when it comes through, and I've already got them done, but let's show you what I mean. So I'll just do these three here. So that's going to be the left-hand side of the bat. And then let's run this one through again. And this time, we're doing this on the opposite side of the cardstock. So as that one runs through, now you only need to worry about this if you are using like a texture card. If it's a completely smooth cardstock, you wouldn't need to worry about it because of course it's the same texture both sides. So now, what we're going to do here is, technically, that's going to be the wrong side. So what we'll have to do, Ben, is flip it over.
Yeah.
And now I've got the texture side on the right side. I'm hoping that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just need to flip them over
Yeah.
so that you've got the texture side facing you. So if I then move all these out the way. So what I've already done here, done them again, but guess what? Little drop shadow.
Yeah.
So I've done a white drop shadow. I think this really helps elevate the actual bat.
Yeah, it really does.
And then also done the same again, but by flipping my cardstock.
Yeah.
So if I bring these in here, and then these in here. Now, I really don't want to overcomplicate this. So what I will do is, if we pop them here.
Bat jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
Isn't it?
It's exactly what it's like. So that one is into there. No, it's not. That one's into there. That's there. That's there.
Yes.
And then that one goes into there. Now, let's just say for argument's sake, Ben, obviously we've got the white on the opposite side. They're not going to work onto that side there. So this is why we needed to flip them over so that we've got that textured side. So we're just going to then work that one in, and then we're going to go into here. Just find where they go first, and then by adding that little bit of a white drop shadow, it does work a treat.
Works really well.
Done the same with the ears. Drop shadow with the white.
Yeah?
Again, it just pulls it together. Something more spooky about it. I don't know what it is, but it just makes it more kind of silhouette, kind of shadow feel.
I think it works pretty well on the bat as well, because you see, like with bats in real life, that you see all of their, well, their sort of skeletal features within the wings, don't you? So I think that drop shadow sort of brings that out a little bit more.
It does.
Look at me, the bat expert.
You listen to you, yeah. The Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. To really start to elevate it, because this is going to go into a box frame and not a card blank, we're going to add foam pads to them. So this is going to give it also a natural shadow.
Yeah.
But also by creating lift to it.
Rose says, and actually Debbie Fisher brought this up the other day as well, saying, Craig, you need the magnetic stand for those dies so you don't lose any on the floor. That magnetic stand is like a great shout, really, isn't it? For,
it is.
For all the little bits and pieces.
It is. It's one of those, what I'm going to say, it's a great, great thing. It's one of those that's personal preference.
Yeah.
Definitely personal preference. So I would keep an eye for it coming back in stock on the website. But yeah, in the meantime, just take an old magnetic sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Stick it to a bit of mount board or something.
Yeah.
And then use that one.
Good idea, Batman.
Thank you.
Lisa P says, cut the bat out of the green and black plaid from the last card, then you'll have buffalo, check, bat wings, buffalo wings. I see what you did there, Lisa P. Very good. Sarah Thompson says, received my bat and cat, but couldn't resist a showstopper. That is in my basket to purchase when I get home. 5 CT. Can't come home soon enough. What time is it now with you guys? Just after midday, isn't it? Yeah, keep it in your basket, Sarah. Get it checked out later on. It's a heck of a buy, and I think one of the most fun collections that we've done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. It's just so much fun just building them, creating them.
I was saying with Debbie, you know, if you have, you know, your family, kids, grandkids, you might have like afternoons where you play cards or have like board games and stuff. I think on the lead up to Halloween, this is like that sort of afternoon, isn't it? Rather than getting the board games out, get all the craft stuff out and craft together.
Yeah, exactly. But then you use what you've got as a way for education as well.
Yeah.
Now, the silhouette of the bat, you know, if you've got young kids, certainly with coming up to Halloween, stick your numbers in them. And then, you know, instead of number cards, you've got them themed when it comes to the number bats or the number pumpkins or whatever it is.
The number bats, that sounds like a kid's TV show.
It does. and that's just great things as well with having the different crafting accessories at home. Why not use them when it comes to helping the kids or the grandkids in the education? It could be alphabets or something like that.
Alphabets.
Alphabets. You can create your own games of Snap and all these different things.
Yeah.
So let's
when you flip that round in white, you look like a nappy. It's a baby bat.
It's a baby bat.
Have a little nappy on. Isn't it?
It does actually, doesn't it?
What's a baby bat called? Is it a pup? I love that.
Let's layer that one into here. And then let's bring these ones in, Ben. So I've got the eyes. So I've already popped these ones together.
Yeah.
So these I'm going to keep on flat. So I'm going to put the mouth into there. And then I'm going to put the nose into there. Let's turn it the right way. And then let's come in with the eyes. So if I then bring it to dot and then dot, and then let's go in with one of the eyes. Let's go in with two of the eyes. So we've got our cute little bat with a little bit of natural height because we've lifted on foam pads. And then box frame, shadow box frame. This was the 5x7, folded down, creates 4x6. Gone for the Beetlejuice colour. Spider web embossing folder was from last year's Christmas. And then last year's Halloween, sorry. And then what I've done is I've just created this spring action. So all that I've done is added a bit of tape. So I've stuck two together. So we've got that kind of L shape. And then just keep folding them back on themselves and keep going. You don't have to add glue each time, just at the start and the end. And then once you've got to the end, you've got that kind of concertina acetate. And then we're just going to come along. I've added red liner tape to the back. So the red liner tape we're going to take off. You could use a wet glue.
Yeah.
Wet glue does work on non-porous surface. You will just need to let it dry a bit longer than a porous surface. But if I take that off and then take that one off there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that onto the bat first.
Boingy bat.
The boingy bat. And then I'm going to press that down. And then I've also got let's hang out. So let's add that to the side. I'm going to pop that down into the corner just here. Let's press that in.
This is brilliant.
Hold it in. And then we've got our boingy bat, like so.
Yes.
How fab's that?
That is absolutely bat-tastic.
And if you didn't want it to be so far out, just reduce the length of your acetate, but you've got your boingy bat.
I'm Boingy Bat. What's everyone thinking? Do we love that audience? I think we do. It's a great demo. Roasters, if you turn him upside down without the ears and wings, you've got a hamster. That's the thing as well. You can build your own different characters with these sets as well. And as I said, if you like when Craig cut the belly out there, turn it around with white cards, like you've got a nappy or a diaper, so you can have a baby bat, which Catherine Bennett, thank you so much, is a pup. Lynn says, my vintage Halloween shaped cards have just been delivered. And thank you, Little Bear. On YouTube, he says, I'm transitioning to CC from another craft company. As I see CC items are much better quality. It's true when people say you only get what you pay for, and CC is so good. Thank you and welcome. My vintage Halloween and shaped cards have just been delivered, says Lynn. Fab demo. We'll have our demo of the week in just a few moments' time, which is actually quite nice because if you love that collection, we've got another look at that with the fish and me from earlier on in the week. But before we roll that, it's time for another round of SuperCraft game, SuperCraft game, SuperCraft game, SuperCraft game. Welcome back, everybody. If you have just joined us in the second hour of the show, this is our fun interactive game where you can leave your answers wherever you're watching us right now. I'm your captain if you are watching on Facebook. Hello. Craig is your captain if you're watching on YouTube.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello. We are playing, it's like blankety blank, right? So we're going to see a word on the screen with a blank. You have to fill in the blank, okay, with your answer. If you match our 1 point answer, you'll score a point. 2 point answer, score 2 points. 3 point answer, score 3 points. If your answer doesn't come up on the screen, you don't get any points. Currently, the score stands at Team Facebook 6, Team YouTube 5. And I think on the socials, the high score I've seen is Tim C, who currently has 10. So he's putting us all to shame. Oh, he's on Craig's team, is he? Okay.
I want to be on Craig's team, Craig's team, Craig's team.
Right, let's move on with the next round. So 5 more words. Are you ready over there? Sorry, I know you're...
No, I am. I'm just tidying while I'm listening. All good.
Okay. He's multitasking over there.
Yes. Proof that men can multitask.
Exactly right. First word. Horror.
Okay.
Blank. So you've got to get into the minds of Nicola and Jamie and Sam to think what they would have put. Horror. Or they could have just Googled 3 answers. Go Facebook. Go Facebook, says Kim Rice. Absolutely go Facebook. This is... Oh, actually, I'm going to change mine. Have you got an answer, Craig?
Yep.
Okay. What you got?
I've got horror movie.
Now, just to be honest here, I initially put horror show, but I then also changed it to horror movie. So hopefully you've got some answers written down or put on the socials at home. Let's find out the answers. So for a point, horror film. That's movie, isn't it? Horror story for 2 points. That's very creepy. That is creepy. And horror, oh, never! Horror show. Craig, that's a bit scary. If you're of a nervous disposition, apologies.
Oh, Philip, do we get that?
Yeah, so we get a point each. Are you writing your points down the side of the board like me?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. 300121.
Nicky. Nicola's got my back.
Thank you, Nicky.
Who's Nicky? Nicola's got my back.
She has. Right, next one. Monster.
Oh.
Blank. Monster. Blank. Oh, do you know what? I've written down the first thing that's come into my head, and I've just thought of something else, which I think is brilliant. But last time I scrubbed out my first answer, I would stick with what I thought straight away.
Could be.
I am going to go with my first instinct this time. But I think I could be wrong. Have you got an answer, Craig?
I've got an answer.
Okay, pop your answers down at home. Just give you a couple more seconds. Monster blank. Everyone's pretty good, I think. Are they all going for the same thing? Yeah, I think it's probably what I've gone for. What have you gone for?
It's probably not what you've gone for.
What have you gone for?
No, you go first.
No, you go.
No, you go.
He did the mesh. He did the Monster Mash. What have you gone for?
Munch.
Monster Munch! That could be a winner. Let's find out. I was going to go for truck.
Oh, Monster Energy.
Monster Energy for a point. Monster Mash for 2. Truck. Oh, yes! Monster Munch should have been on there.
I really thought they're going to put Monster Munch. They're going to put.
There's a few laughs.
I don't know if it's stateside. It's just like great big corn crisps.
Are they Monster Munch? Are they monster feet or are they actual monsters?
Because
there's
that's
debate,
the thing, yeah. Because I've always been monster feet, but then lately, over the last year or so, people put pictures where they're actually meant to be actual monsters.
Next one then, moving along at a pace here. Bat blank. Oh no. Bat blank.
Do you ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
No.
No. Anyone in the gallery?
Anyone in the socials? Why?
It's funny enough, it's just because it was an episode, I always watch it before I go to bed, and the episode came up last night when they were talking about is if Batman is a man or is man-bat, and it's just this whole...
Oh, man-bat, a bat
man-Batman is a
man,
Batman, or is man-man, Batman-bat, and it's just hilarious.
I know what you put then.
Yeah.
What have you put?
Man.
Man. Bat wing.
Bat wing, okay.
Wing.
Bat cave.
I bet you man isn't there. No,
Bat signal.
Bat signal. Bat bloke. Well done if you got any of those.
Done.
I'm thinking, not that I can see the socials, but I think most people probably put Batman. Did they? Okay. I always thought they were claws, says Lynn. Oh, the Monster Munch. Right, final 2 then. Spider blank.
Oh, can we just keep doing this for the last half an hour?
It's fun. We can play whilst you guys are watching the demo of the week back. Spider blank. Well, are you going to go?
That could be
again?
loads.
Yeah. Spider. 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 I've gone for something a little bit left field here.
Can it be any more left field than Munch for Monster Munch?
Spider Munch. What have you got?
I see, I've just put web.
Spider web. See, I would say spider's web though.
Would you? I would say spider web.
I've gone for spider pig.
Okay. If that is on it, oh yay!
It's from The Simpsons, isn't it? Spider legs. Spider bloke! Oh no!
Spider bloke?
You know. Spider pig. Oh, spider bloke, because we were talking about spider... It's a long story. We haven't got time. So, you got the point. 1 point for Craig, 0 for moi. Last round then. It must be very, very close. Mystery blank. Mystery blank. Ooh. Mystery blank. You see, I'm writing the first thing that came into my head here, but I reckon, because you guys are really young that have come up with the answers, so I don't know if that's going to be a good answer. I suppose Sam isn't that young, is he? Mystery blank. Put your answers down on the socials. Demo of the week replay coming up in just a second. It will be from those Halloween card bases again. It's the Frankenstein Pumpkinstein, which was the winner. We're showing you that next. Have you got an answer?
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, mine's just a wrestling term.
Mystery
partner.
Mine's Scooby-Doo, the mystery machine.
Oh, I wouldn't have got that.
Mystery solving. Mystery machine. Scooby-Doo. Mystery Inc. Oh, is that what Scooby-Doo's team's called? Mystery Inc.
I've heard of Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I have. Well, there you go.
Oh, I loved that game.
That was a really fun game. Thank you to Sam and the team and Nicola and Jamie for putting that together. Craig, YouTube scored 7.
Wow.
Facebook scored 11. Well played. Well played, everybody. Hopefully you had fun with that. Pop your scores down in the comments so we can find out which one of you scored the most points on the socials. But if you're on Team Facebook, we will do a draw to find our 5 winners, which we will announce in just a few moments' time. Still to come, Friday Night Faves, where we'll look at your pictures and give out 100 bonus points. But before that, let's look back at the demo of the week, as voted for by you. Again, with those shaped card bases. 2 demos for 1 here, Frankenstein and Pumpkinstein. Enjoy. But we're going to move on to another demo. So I'm going to have a bit of a play, but you're going to make a Frankenstein card this time, aren't you?
I am going to make a card, so we're going to do a little bit of a different one. So that one was cutting through to make a card base. We're now going to make an easel card with it as well, because I think that's a really simple thing to do. So same sort of thing, but then you just add it in a different way. So if anyone's not seen an easel card, I absolutely love the Frankenstein. There is just something.
It's so funny, isn't it?
It's very funny. These are all very funny and just great to craft with. I mean, and I just opening the pack. I mean, how funny is his dies on his face there.
Yeah.
It looks like someone's whacked his nose over, and it's like it's just
punched him in the schnoz.
And his eyes are like, what's happened to my face? It's a little bit like Mr. Potato Head, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Right, so what we're going to do, I've already got a piece of green cards. I've just used some linen cardstock, folded it in half, and then we're going to do the same with this as well. So take that big outline. We're just going to place his head just over here. It doesn't matter how much. You could do it a tiny bit if you want. You could do it more. Really doesn't matter on the base, because we're going to not do it the same as we did before, but that will all become clear in a second. So first thing I want to do is to just pop that into place, and then we're going to just add a little bit of tape. So that would just come across there and tape that down. So I'm just taping at the sides to make sure that that doesn't interfere with the actual face itself, although this will sort of be the bottom of the card. I'm laughing because there's stuff going on over there.
That is the head look. It looks funny.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, you could just make a normal boy's head like that, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could actually.
Yeah. You wouldn't necessarily think that that was Frankenstein.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, it's not Frankenstein, is it? It's why do we always call him Frankenstein when it's Frankenstein's monster?
What was his actual name?
What is his?
Frank. No, what was it? Well, did he have a name?
I don't know if he did have a name. I don't know if he did have a name. No. Then we want to cut out another one, but this time we're going to take a bigger piece of card. We want to cut one out on its own. We also want to cut out all our little elements. So all I want is his eyebrows. So let's just bring these in. Oh!
Well, what you dropped?
I just flicked a die right across the room.
I'm going.
It was his eyebrow.
Oh dear.
His eyebrow.
Hang on.
I don't know where it went to, but it just, as I took the eyes off, it literally flicked across the room. I have eyebrows if... So right where you are, it just flicked that way.
Oh, I found it!
Hey!
It says, where's it gone now? I just had it in there.
It literally, I think because I sort of went like that, it just pinged off the... Yay!
Oh no, I've thrown it under your glass.
There it is. All right, we got it. Let's make sure I can put my mat back in the same. There we go, same place.
Dear.
That's funny.
Laugh, then we laugh.
So apologies if that happens to you and you haven't got your very own Ben to run across the studio and find your
yes, Ben's sold separately.
Ben is sold separately. I wonder how many we would actually sell of you, Ben, if you were for sale. Do a poll, yes.
Nobody would want one of me. Can you imagine?
I would pay a poke tool, 2 pairs of scissors and a Gemini machine.
Well, that's what you pay for me.
I would pay that for you.
Well, that's quite a lot there.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Right,
Wowee.
so we would take these. Oh, Jamie's offering chocolate. I mean, that's
chocolate for me?
Yeah, he's offering chocolate for you, yeah.
Okay.
No crafty stuff, just chocolate. Right, now, exciting bit here. The ears have a little squiggle in them. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
And you've got the squiggle, so you get the indentation on there. There we go. You can see that there coming down. But what you can do is use your die as a stencil. So all you want to do is to place that over there. I do need to just grab myself a tool. Now I'm not using my brushes because I would love to, because they're back in stock.
They are back in stock.
You got your brushes yesterday, but this one, because it's small, it means that I can really get into that. So I'm locking it in. You'll feel that locked into place. And then I'm just going to use my quick drying, and we're just going to go through there just to make his ears black. Well, that lime black, really.
Yeah.
So just a case, popping that on. And
this is so much fun.
They're so good, aren't they? And lock that one in as well.
How big are the finished cards, roughly, do we know? That's a question from Sonal.
Let me have a look at the pack. What does that say? So the largest die, it says on this one, is 4.3 by 4.4.
Okay.
So I should think all of them would fit into a 5 by 5 envelope.
Okay, nice. We handily, actually, on the show as well, we have popped on the enveloper. So if you do need to make specific size envelopes to go for the projects, then that's a deal worth picking up, isn't it? Because you can make specific sized envelopes with that.
Yeah, brilliant idea. Right, the other thing we can now do, Ben, is we can stamp. So we've got all these stamps.
Oh, yeah.
And I would do this before anything else. So you're just going to take your stamps and use them wherever you want them to go. So we're basically, now I've already cut his hair out, so I'm just going to show you that, because we've got his hair here. I mean, how fabulous is that? And you can have it wherever you want. So if you want it a bit higher, like so, you can have it higher to make his head more higher. If you wanted to bring it down a little bit, you could absolutely do that as well. So I think actually his scar's pretty much in the place that I want it to be shown.
Yeah.
And you can sort of do it wonky, you can do it across, however you want to do it. So pop that on there like so. I just need to grab my stamping platform. What have I done with that? There it is.
And this is literally the most fun. Come on, like if you're not buying this or buying one of these, you're missing out on a trick.
Yeah, I agree. You absolutely are missing out, yes. So let's just pop that on there so we can do that. And I'm also going to add the other one, which is the smaller one. So you could put one over his ear, you could put one on his face.
Do you say Al likes to craft?
Oh, he loves it. He absolutely loves it.
Does he do it with you, or does he sort of, you know, sit down and craft in his own time?
Not on his own, no, he does it with me. He'll do it when I've got it out with the grandkids. Yeah. Yeah, he just loves that. We'll put one across his ear there.
I mean, we had a lovely time. So it was Laura's birthday over the weekend, and my dad came up, and we had, it was one of those excuses for us all to sort of get together and play some board games.
Oh, yeah.
Nice family time. But I think something like this is like perfect family time as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Just letting everyone have a play and have a go.
Yeah.
I think it's
so
much fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a table protector for my table, so I literally just put that on, so I don't care if the kids get glue on it, I don't care if they, you know, get messy stuff anywhere. So, yeah, and they love it. And I literally fill the table with all sorts of stuff. And then every so often, because then I'll have to go in my room and do some work.
Yes.
Because I'm normally looking after them and I'm still working and doing my own prep. And then they'll come in and say, Nanny, we can't find these. And I'll say, they are there. They go, they're not. I said, they are. They're just under piles of stuff that you've piled on top.
All the mess that you've made.
And then I'll go in and find it, So, yeah. And that's, first hand I know, because I do it all the time. And I'm like, where have I put that? And there it is. So there's all our heads there, our stamps there, not our heads. And then this bit here, we're just going to fold in half. So I'm literally just going to take this. You could use your score tool if you want, but I'm actually just going to fold it in half.
Let's borrow a poker tool. Into
there. If you can find one, we're sort of low on poker tools. I don't know what's happened to them.
Have you got one there? I just need to poke that out. I don't want to take it. There we go.
So that's going to create your little easel card, and then you're right there.
I've just got his teeth.
Your teeth.
Yeah.
Your little teeth.
Little teeth.
So that's just going to go like so, and that's going to stick onto the front. So before we stick it all into place, let's put him all together. Yeah. So I'm going to carry on using this ink pad, but I'm not going to put any more on because I've got plenty on my little dauber. Yeah. And I'm just going to put a bit round his eyebrows. Okay. And what this is going to do, because it's the same colour card that I'm using, it's just nice to be able to see a little bit of a difference. So when we pop that on like so, can you see, round the edges, you've got all those. So we're going to do the same on this one. I could literally craft with these all day, all night, and the next day. They're just brilliant to make.
They are, yes, a lot of fun.
So that's how you're going to create those. But what I have done, if I just bring these over, now I've just got a little sticker maker machine, so I've used that for mine.
Yeah.
So this bit here, because I have to admit, when we first got this, I thought, what is this? It looks like a kidney. This bit here, or a monkey nut.
A monkey nut, yeah.
And I kept thinking, what's that for? Without looking at the packaging, and then realised it was his mouth.
Yes, I'm just about to cut
yeah.
that, yeah.
So literally, you can have this wherever you want. Let's just pop that like so. And I'll take those ones away because I've got some others here. And then we've got his big eyes. I love that one I showed you earlier where you can have his eyes and they are made with different coloured cardstock underneath, so he looked like he'd had bloodshot eyes.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to literally take the... Oh, in fact, I'm going to put his eyebrows on first because they're going to actually go over his eyes there. I love your little giggles that are coming from that end of the studio.
It's just the most fun thing in the world. Ever.
And there we've got his eyes, so we can have him. I mean, I love the eyes because they tell so much. So you could have him where he's boss-eyed. You could have him looking like as if he's a little bit angry, so he's going to look in the other direction. So we could pop them like this. So however you put his eyes are going to add that character to him.
Yeah.
So let's just take away those blue dots. And then here's the fun thing. So you've got his little tongue. So that's going to go at the bottom. Just down there, like so. And then you've got his teeth. So I'm going to use my tweezers to put his teeth on. Just do it that way.
That one. The shape of the head reminds me of a giant coffee mug, says Rosalind.
Yes, it does look a little bit like that.
And the stitch die can also be used on the pumpkin for a crooked smile. Yes, absolutely.
His teeth. I mean, he really does come together amazing. I just love him. So then we're going to put his eyebrows in. And again, depending on how you place his eyebrows, he's going to have different expressions. And that's the fun thing with these. They're never going to look alike. They're all going to look different, especially if you're crafting with your friends or your grandchildren or children. So once we've got those in place, oh, I haven't got a nose. Need to cut
no nose?
No nose. No nose.
How does he smell?
Where's his nose gone? That's so strange. Let's just take a little bit of card and I'll quickly just place that through my Gemini. So that's the easiest thing that you could use actually to cut all the little pieces is your Gemini Mini. I know you're using the MIDI over there, but it's super easy to use both machines. And then all we're going to do is just run that one through, run it back again, only because it's quicker to do it there and back, and then take that one out, and that gives us his nose.
Oh, we've got to put his bolts in, haven't we?
Yep, got to have bolts.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be Frankenstein's monster without the bolts.
No.
So again, I'm just going around the edges here, because that's just going to make sure that it's going to be seen.
Wasn't that on the board, they have the bolts above his ears, but I think the bolts go below his ears, don't they?
They go on his neck, yeah. But they,
like sort of
I
below,
think because we're using it
down.
as a, so I suppose you could, because what you do have as well, I haven't used them in the demo, but let me bring, is it one? Oh, no, it's not on this one. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. But what you would do, what you would normally have, you'd have the collars, wouldn't you? And then it would be his, let me just bring these in. Oh, let me give you a little tip on these actually. Because, let me just grab these dies. These little bolts, so we put both bolts in there. Let me just cut them and show you what I mean. So I'm going to do two first off and just place them in there. Now, if you're only using your Gemini Mini and not your bigger machine, when you put these through, what will happen is you'll get them and they'll cut them out. But can you see there's no pattern on them, and there's actually a bit through here. So let's just take them out. So you can see it, but it's not that clear on there. But if you actually, I'm going to show you now, if I pop them back in fact, I won't do one, I'm just going to do one of them. If you actually add a piece of card to the top of it and then run it through again, So let's just do that very quickly. I just want to show you the difference it makes if you emboss that line. So you've got that, so look how vivid that line is, and that one you can hardly see. So it's really worth just putting a little bit of card if you've got this, or if you've got your rubber mat on your bigger machines, just do that and you'll get 2 of those. So let me bring those in as well. So we've got our 2 bolts. So actually, put our bolts below, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of tacky glue. I love all the little giggles and things that are coming from your
literally, this is my most
direction.
favourite show of the year so far.
So literally just going to add that in. These are going to be reinforced because we're going to stick this to the base of our card. So all I want is a tiny little bit of glue, and we're going to have these bolts at the side. In fact, they need to go a little bit lower, just like so. There we go. And then we're going to bring our other one to the side. Oh my goodness, you're going to love Ben's. I mean, I've done mine quite traditional. Ben, yours looks amazing.
Mine's done a bit different. I feel like
and then because it's our easel card, all I'm going to do is add to the bottom here. So we're just going to put our dotty tape pen. Oh, actually,
he's got a tongue bit, I've just realised.
Got what, sorry?
He's got like a tongue bit for his mouth, hasn't he, as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, little pink tongue.
Little tongue.
So once we've got that on, that's then going to stick in here, and then that way it will encapsulate those the bolts in his neck as well. So just placing that, making sure we've got that straight on our card. A little bit of glue, we're just going to take away there, like so. And then all we've got left to do then is put his hair on. So just where that's going to go, so I know that's going to come over the top here. So just showing there, so I want to just do all this bottom bit with our glue. Oh, put the lid back on. So let's just come up here. That's going to be enough to stick that into place. And then have that just on there. I love him, he's brilliant, isn't he? So, so good. He looks a little bit like Johnny Rotten. So then what we're going to do, I've got a little sentiment, so have a monstrously good Halloween. And then I've got a couple of the cobwebs from yesterday's shows and some spiders. So that's from the Haunted Halloween, Vintage Halloween. And then we're going to just stick these into place. So this is going to be obviously our stopper, our flopper stopper, as our Debbie Robinson says. So that will just go to inside here. Before I pop that on, I'm going to put our cobweb into place. So let's just pop some glue. Hear lots of giggles. And then stick that one just at the side there. And then we can then place that over the top. So let's just pop that about there. It's going to hold that into place. And then last thing we're going to do, apart from put our spiders on, we're just going to add a little cobweb to the back of his head, like so. And then that will just add that to the back, like so. And then we're just going to, we're going to go and put our spiders on. He's frantically die cutting over there. I'm trying to... and then let's pop that one on. Look at that lovely little spider. And then one in his hair there. And then that's turn this one round so you can see that's our little easel card. That's super easy to do, and you can be really creative with that, with different colours, with however you're doing them. So absolutely love that one, and just a nice way to do them. So either do your normal one or you do your I'm trying to just waste the time, so we're going to head back to bed in just a second and see what he's made. But I caught a glimpse of it. Oh, what's that?
So, I've made a monster. So you did Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yeah. I've done Pumpkinstein.
Oh, Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Ben, that is absolutely brilliant.
That's good, isn't it?
Well
Yes.
done.
I'm-
That's amazing.
I'm well happy with that. Pumpkin Stein.
That's incredible.
All right, let's put them together.
Oh, Ben,
that is awesome, isn't
that
it?
is absolutely awesome. That is amazing.
Look at
Done
those
a
two.
great job.
We had a lot of fun on the launch show, and there you go. A couple of demos for you there. These are really cute, says Face Smith, and Sarah says, I'm not a huge Halloween fan, but these are such cute characters. Never been into horror and such. My favourite holiday is Christmas. Kathy says she can't wait to get them, and Amanda says, Ben, I wasn't going to buy this collection as I don't have any need. However, I've been inspired to make some Halloween kits for the primary school, and I used the code from yesterday. Nice. Bargain. TYCC, she says. TY. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know what it means.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying that as if you didn't know, Grandad.
Of course I knew. And Mary Pat says, my Halloween collection is out for delivery today. So excited. Quick question, and then we'll announce the winners of the Facebook vouchers, and we'll do our Friday night faves. Quick question from Lynn. She says, can anyone help? I'm using the Classiques. I'm going to colour the pumpkins. Which 3 pens would I use for pumpkins? Anything off the top of your head?
Classiques. The burnt orange blend.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the tri-blends. Your orange and your burnt orange blends.
Okay.
I'm not sure the exact colours for Classiques.
Okay. Facebook winners, well done to everyone who played along on our game today. If I mention your name, email ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk and we will send you your voucher. The 5 winners tonight are, a round of applause please for Polly Coe, Pauline Matkins, Faye Smith, Linda Seals and Sandy Worthy. You've each won £10, $10 to spend with us. That is Polly Coe, Pauline Matkins, Faye Smith, Linda Seals and Sandy Worthy. Well done. Congratulations. And we are now going to have a look at our Friday Night Faves, which is your projects you sent us this week. 5 people are going to get bonus points towards their Club Inspire account. And first up is Altje de Vries. Oh, is that the storybook?
It is.
Guy?
She made drawers for it as well.
It is beautiful.
That is beautiful. I love the blue tones with those kind of rose pink colours.
Altje, 100 bonus points for you. We'll tell you how to claim in just a second. Alex Gerling, you're the next in our Friday Night Faves. That is a beautiful selection of cards with the Daisy collection.
Delightful Daisy. I love that Delightful Daisy die. I use it so much, but that is beautiful. I want to say that's maybe come from, oh, they're individual cards.
Yeah.
I thought they were like a concept, you know, like from the template library.
Yeah. There's a craft along, Alex says, that Debbie Fisher had done.
I thought you were about to say, Nicola, it's a craft along that I'd done.
That's my trick, that is, isn't it? I've never seen this product before. You launched it.
Yeah, you launched it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Love that one, Alex.
Alex, well done. And from beautiful to very cute, Matthias Broder. It's the cute characters. Are they the original penguins or are they from the launch?
They're the original ones,
The original ones,
aren't
they?
It's just like me and you on a winter's day.
It is. Are you the red and I'm the blue?
I'll be the pink.
Okay. 100 bonus points, Matthias. Thank you so much for sending that in. And Rebecca Dancer in Buckinghamshire. That is a notebook cover.
Seize the day.
Yes.
Rebecca was actually the one that posted the picture of the card she made from the penny slider.
Ah, yes.
From the video that I'd done. But that one, Rebecca, that is fab. Goes to show how well you can use all of our collections, but that one being Seize the Day out of card making.
And can anyone remember the name of that knot? No.
Nope.
And the last one, Trisha Pascal.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. We absolutely love this with the Hyde Ranger, isn't it, that one?
That is, yeah. Really nice, really full, bold. And again, lovely colour combinations.
Some fantastic projects, 100 bonus points to all of you. If you've just seen your card, again, message us, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will add those points to your account. Well done. What a week, what a day. Thank you, Craig, so much. You are back on Hobbymaker Monday, aren't you?
I am indeed, yes. So don't forget, Ben told you earlier, on Monday's pre-record, so you're going to have Jingle All the Way with me here. Details will go on my Facebook page on Sunday. But yeah, Monday and Wednesday next week, I'm going to be on Hobbymaker with, well, quite a few Halloween launches.
And of course, as Craig just said, Bank Holiday Monday, we're not here, so we have got the pre-records. 3 craft-alongs for you to enjoy, 2 with Debbie, 1 with Craig, and then we've also got for our soft crafters a brand new launch with Becky Swan. So they're all 1-hour shows for you on Monday, so do make sure you tune in, and we'll be back live on Tuesday, and I literally cannot wait. For the first time since May the 24th, I am reunited with TV Wifey. I barely know what she looks like anymore. It's me and Debbie Robinson with you all next week, so that is going to be a lot of fun. I know she's super excited to be back on Crafters TV as well, so do make sure that you tune in. Thanks so much, everybody. Keep checking out the socials this weekend, because there might be a little cheeky code or two coming your way across the bank holiday weekend. I shall say no more. You'll need to look for yourselves, but thank you to all the team for a fantastic day, a fantastic week. Thank you to you guys as well for being awesome as per usual. Thank you to Craig. Have a brilliant bank holiday weekend, and until next time,
Toodles!